the wave somehow curled around my face, slapped me in the face, and a bunch of salt water just went down my throat, man. And then I turn around and I see Yash just coming up like, oh. He tells me they did a somersault in the water, and I'm dying, dude. It's hilarious.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of zuzucoyote, my podcast, where we're gonna have a blast. You know, it's a party, and in this party, we only have two rules. The first rule being that we're gonna have fun, we're gonna have a great time, and then the second rule, which is gonna help us have a great time, is you're gonna use nicknames. You know, kind of like the ancient parties in Venice and stuff. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to my two very amazing guests, Yusuf, aka Yuubaba, right?
Yeah,
and then John Salib, aka Johnny Boy. So let me know, guys, how have you guys been?
Okay, I guess I'll start. I mean, I've been pretty good this summer. I've been getting a lot more sleep than I usually do over the school year, so it's been pretty nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Same. I think summer's gone great for me. I think it's like racing. It's going by so quickly. Yeah, sure. Oh, going by too. Love it. It's a good break.
Yeah, I agree. Wait, Yusuf, is it just me or is John lagging a bit?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but I definitely agree with you guys. My summer has been going pretty great too. And definitely right now, one thing that I can think that has been a highlight of my summer so far was our ASB Beach Party. I had a blast. I think you guys had a blast too. We had fun. So yeah, let's talk about that. What were you guys' favorite memories of the ASB Beach Party?
Oh, I mean, for me, I think, okay, before like saying like one of my memories, the thing I was like really bummed out about like for ASB transitionals is like, I was in the car with James on the way there and it was like super sunny here in Cerritos. And as soon as like we got close to the beach, it was like super cloudy.
Yeah.
And I was hoping, like, I really wanted to like go in the beach. Cause like right before I went to like Old Navy to get like some clothes because it was like a really nice sale. And I don't know, I was like really hoping to get in the beach. But either way, regardless, sun or rain, you know, Yash and me, we both went inside the water.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys are crazy.
I think that was definitely one of my highlights.
Yeah.
It was so cloudy. I can't believe you guys went in the water.
Yeah.
But
surprisingly, the water wasn't that cold.
Yeah, it honestly really wasn't.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you got in, like I mean, like the first dip in is always gonna be like definitely the coldest one. After that, I got really used to it, to be honest, and it was just it was fun in the end.
Yeah. I remember like we ran into the waves and we were having such a great time. And then we both learned how to dive under the waves. It was just super cool. And then let's talk about our last three waves, the ones that almost drowned both of us.
Okay, do you want to talk about it or?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So like I think so basically me and Yash went inside the water and the first couple of like the first half of the time that we were in there, like it was like pretty nice waves. Like I was trying to get used to like the diving technique that Yash was teaching me, was like just basically like going under and coming back up. And like towards the end, I don't know what happened, but I think we went a little too far and like the waves started getting dangerous, man. Like it's just like a switch of tone. Like, so basically like one of the waves, like I thought I could go under, but like I like backed out. I turned around, the wave somehow curled around my face, slapped me in the face, and a bunch of salt water just went down my throat, man. And then I turn around and I see Yash just like coming up like, oh. He tells me they did a somersault in the water and I'm dying, dude. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. It was so bizarre because like we were in the water for like what 20-30 minutes and everything was super chill. Like they were nice waves. They weren't too big, but then again they weren't too small, so it was definitely chill. But then I agree with you. I don't know what happened, but like for the last few waves, those things were huge. And I remember for the first wave there were a group of people in front of us. And then one thing that we both know is that like if there's a huge wave, there's no such thing as going back. You can't go back. It's just gonna suck you. So I just went for it and I dove under. And then at that point, it kind of hit me like, something's going wrong. Because like, you know, when you go under wave, you can feel how powerful it is. And like I kind of felt that tug, but nothing happened to me. And then I kind of looked back and I couldn't find Yusuf. I couldn't find you. So I was like, I got a little scared. But then when I looked back, I realized there was another huge wave coming to me, right? So now I thought to myself, what if I die like this? Because I've been in a similar situation like this where I almost broke my back. So then I got a little scared and I quickly went under the wave again. And then at that point, I was like, oh shoot, I need to get out of here, right? And then I finally found Yusuf, and I saw like you choking, like you were, I think you were like coughing out water.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I
no.
was coughing out the water, dude. I was actually
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know what happened. Like it's just like it just slapped me, dude, and it just like went
Yeah.
down my throat. And I was
Uh-huh.
like trying to like get it out of my system.
Mhm.
And then the third wave came, and I was like, hell no, get me out of
Exactly.
here.
Exactly. And the third wave is what scared me. So I looked back at you, and then I looked back again, and at that point, I saw like the group in front of us already diving. And at that point, I thought it was too late, so I couldn't even dive at the time. And at that point, I just got super scared. I thought I was gonna die because I don't know if you guys remember, but Coach Mark, like Whitney's swim team coach, he was in a similar situation like this where he literally broke his back, right? And then I quickly put my head underwater, and luckily nothing happened to me. But I like somersaulted and stuff. And then at
Oh
that point,
yeah,
I was
just a
just like, stop
somersault.
it. I just stopped like going forward. I started screaming for help, you know. I wanted someone to help me because I thought at that point I was gonna die. Luckily, Yusuf was there. You hold on, let me look at your nickname again.
Baba.
You Baba,
You
right?
Yuubaba came
Baba.
Exactly. He came
Yuubaba
into
came
the
in for the
picture.
rescue.
Exactly. And then we were
Yes.
Gucci after that.
Yeah, it was a great story to tell in the end.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you guys didn't go in too late. Because, like, remember when we were about to leave? There was the
Oh
helicopters
yeah.
and
Oh
all
yeah.
that.
Wait, why
Oh.
don't we talk about that? I think
Mhm.
okay, so like later in the night after like the bonfire. Actually, John, you want to talk about that since like
Sure, sure. So, like, after, like, we took all our pictures, people were getting ready to leave. All of a sudden, we look behind us, and there's, like, I don't know, two, I think, was it one or two helicopters? I think one helicopter is circling around, and then the pier was closed. There was, like, 10 fire trucks, 5 police cars on the pier, and then, yeah. And then everyone started walking over there. So a
yeah.
group of us started to walk over there and try to see what was going on. And I guess, what did they say it was? They said someone jumped
So
off or,
Yeah.
I think a lady next to us when we were walking by, I think she heard that a guy, I think it was like a suicide attempt or just someone jumped off the pier and they were trying to find him essentially. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty scary, man.
Yeah.
that is.
But I do remember when we were walking together, like as a group, we were walking towards it to check the pier, and we found this guy on the floor, and I think some of us thought he was dead.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
thought he was
yeah.
just sleeping, right? So then we all just ran back somehow. I thought he was
Wait, no,
perfectly
but
fine.
he wasn't sleeping up. He was sleeping down. Like, his face was in the sand. Like,
Oh,
his
Oh,
really?
body
really?
was so
Wow.
flat. Yeah, like, his hair was, like, on top. It wasn't on, like, it's not like he
Oh,
was like this. He was like
Mm.
this.
oh, I probably
So,
didn't notice that. I thought he was like his back was to the floor.
no, dude, I did not know what was going on with him. Like, if the waves came that high, they could just wash him in, dude. But I don't know. Yeah, that was fun. And then what else? What else? Food, of course, was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
S'mores. What else?
Mr. Harp. Yeah, I remember he was
Mr.
there.
Harp.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Harp was a chill teacher.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed him a lot.
Same. Well, you
We
guys
played
all
a-
had Mr. Harp in 8th grade, right?
Yeah, we did.
Uh-huh.
I didn't.
Oh.
I had him only junior. That was my
Mm.
first time ever having him. Was this
I
year.
I had him the year the incident happened. I don't know if you guys remember with
Oh, yeah, I
the
remember.
yeah,
slave
yeah.
activity.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I participated in that. I thought
Oh,
the
okay.
slave activity was all right, but we didn't really
Mhm.
have to go into that. But yeah,
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Harp's a cool teacher. I enjoyed
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. All right. And then what else?
it. We played a couple of
Trying to think
games.
of
Oh
them.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the games. Yeah.
It was like
was
the
fun.
5-second challenge. Like we had to
Uh-huh.
like name a couple. We had to name 5 things in 3 seconds. We had a couple
Oh,
of fun
yeah.
with that. And then
But yeah.
like
My bad. Yusuf.
no, you go.
I just remembered, Yash, how's your knee? Because, like,
My
remember
knee?
we were going up
Mhm.
the stairs, guys?
Oh
Oh yeah, I
And then
remember.
Yash,
that.
well,
Yeah.
Yash just got
So I think
destroyed
like
by
the
this
story
guy.
is like as the party started, essentially we were waiting for Justin G to bring his pizzas. So we went back out to the parking lot, and then I was like just skipping on the steps. I think Yash wanted to try the same thing, and I was just going like I was like the first one ahead. I looked behind me. This guy is in pain, and like apparently like he like hit his shin or something like that.
Yeah.
And like after that, like after the stairs, he just recovering, man. We're just telling him to
Wait,
do
Yeah.
rice.
I was standing right next to Yash, and Yusuf was in front of us, and like Yusuf was doing it so joyfully, skipping up and down, up and down. And then I saw Yash's face when he looked up and saw Yusuf doing that, and I saw Yash was like changing like attitude, like I'm gonna try that too.
Yeah.
So then the first one you went for, that's like the first one that like that's when it went wrong, where like you fell and then your shin hit the
Yeah.
for your knee.
Yeah, it was super painful for me because John, I don't know if you remember, but remember in XC, I had like a meniscus issue with my knee, and then like I was
Yeah,
out
yeah.
for like the last few
I
weeks of the
remember.
season.
Mhm.
Yeah, so then I was skipping up, and I was the only one without shoes, right? So I was at like I was barefoot,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
don't know what happened. Maybe like my I forgot what you call it, like your when you like stretch your feet. What is that called? Your legs?
Hyperextension.
Yeah, maybe something like that. But whatever happened, I slipped and I hit both of my knees like right in my meniscus. So the meniscus is kind of like the middle part of your knee where it's kind of mushy. And then I hit that part really hard. And I was just in so much pain. And I tried so hard not to cry. But then shout out to Johnny Boy and Yuubaba for helping me out and like, giving all the rice techniques.
The
But my
rice
knee right
technique.
now, it's fine. It's doing well.
Nice,
Mhm.
nice. I was surprised you even came in the water with me, even with your knee. But yeah, you pushed through.
Yeah. I think the water kind of helped me like rice a little bit because like the ice part,
Oh yeah, it was
yeah, it
definitely
was
colder.
cold. Yeah. All right. Well, now let's segue into ASB after our ASB Beach Party. So if you guys don't know, John and Yusuf, our very own Johnny Boy and Baba, were elected to be part of next school year's senior Cabby. Correct me if I'm wrong, but John, your class president, and Yusuf, your class treasurer, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay. So if you guys are comfortable, you guys can go ahead and talk about something that you're really excited about next school year, something that you guys really hope to do for your class, or like any plans that you guys might have for next school year.
Definitely. Oh,
Yeah, John, you can go.
I think, man, we have like our cabinet has a lot to do because like we had a full entire year missed together, like our grade. And then now that we're like seniors, it's like we have a lot to catch up on. So it's gonna be a lot, but I know we're gonna kill it. We have a great cabinet, and like our class is really spirited, so we're not worried about that.
Yeah.
I am personally looking forward to senior sunrise. It's gonna be
Oh
like the first time
yeah,
I see a lot of people, you know?
for sure.
Mhm.
That's
But
definitely the same thing for me, especially like after going to the beach at ASB transitionals and how fun it
mhm,
was. Senior sunrise and even senior sunset, like even like looking
yeah.
further ahead.
Yeah.
I think
Mhm,
those two events is definitely something I look forward to. Something that a lot of people, even in high school, like always look forward to. Senior
mhm,
sunrise. It's not even like it's like such a like fun moment to be with your friends, but it's also kind of emotional. It's just saying how
yeah.
fast the year has gone by. Like especially as like us seniors, like last year went by like so quick, and then
Mhm,
now we're already seniors and we're already thinking about college. So
mhm,
yeah, it's just nice to reflect upon.
yeah.
Mhm.
I still feel like I'm a 10th grader. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I left my myself in 10th grade and I just some spirit is going on to 12th grade. No, that's just too
Yeah,
quickly.
no, no, no. No, I kind of agree with you, to be honest, because like 10th grade was honestly such a fun year. And then
Mhm.
like junior year, just like, and then I just like skipped over to senior year.
Yeah, especially because it was online. It went by in like a blink, right? It
Yeah,
went by so quickly, but
100%.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
it is what it is.
Yeah. One thing that kind of like worries me a lot is that I noticed that like ever since like high school started, I noticed that like the days have been going by really quick, the weeks have been going by really quick, and then the months. And then now I'm just getting a feeling that like, everything just gonna like fly right past me. High school is gonna go away and everything. And I don't know, that's kind of like, for lack of better words, it's I don't know, it just has a weird feeling to it, like knowing that
Yeah,
everything's just gonna fly right by.
yeah.
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 Eventually, like the years, it's gonna be so scary when like years go by so quick. Like right now,
Uh-huh.
let's say like someone that's 20 years old, a year is 5% of their life. When they're
Mhm.
50, a year is 2% of their life. So like it
Exactly.
just becomes less valuable. So like the year goes by just so quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
gonna be scary.
not only that, but like especially like high school is like such a memorable time
Mhm,
and college as well. But then after that, I mean, like after you get like a job, you have wife and kids, for
mhm,
example, if you guys choose
Mhm.
to, I feel like it's just gonna be like the same routine, and then I feel like life is even gonna go quicker. That
mhm.
too.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of scary. I just want to like cherish these moments, to be honest, high school
Same.
and college.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, then that's a great thing that you guys are elected to be senior cabinet because I know you guys are going to work your butts off and make sure that your class is able to cherish every single moment of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in regards to cherishing every single memory, let's talk about some of our favorite memories in ASB. So, John, I know you were part of 7th grade cabinet way back in like 2016, 2017. How was it? Do you have any favorite memories of your early stuff?
Let's see. I think like I don't know. When I was a 7th grader, like whether like an ASB or not, like the seniors to me were like, whoa, like they're big kids. They drive. They go get their own food after school. They go walk to town center. What? Like, and now like that's gonna be me? I can't believe it. And like in ASB, whether it's like ASB or just school, like the seniors when I was in middle school, I was like seemed so much older. But
Yeah.
let's see, ASB memories since when I was 7th grade. I used to get screamed at a lot. So you know we have deco parties. Like so used to for deco parties.
Yeah.
And you're gonna become so familiar with it. Like with all events, you have to put in like an hour or two of like deco. So like you know the paper and like you see ASB kids like painting outside.
Yeah, across like the hallways you always see.
Yeah. So all those like you have to like make sometimes it's like number of posters, like 3 posters or it's like 2 hours worth of work. But like I used to go to all of them. I just used to be very slow and unproductive, and I'm not very artistic. So I remember like the older girls especially did not like me because of that, and they used to joke around and like I used to get screamed at a lot, but like not bad screaming, just like come on. But yeah, that's every time I just always remember.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, it's definitely a plus this year because I don't even know if like junior cabinet had even that much deco parties because like the entire year was, you know, all online. But now at least we have a chance to do deco parties, so it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I definitely missed out on deco parties this school year because everything was online, and yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, so Yash, how was it for you this year for ASB online?
So yeah, so for this year, it was definitely really interesting. You know, we had no idea that the whole school year was gonna be online, or at least for the most of us. But yeah, it was definitely really interesting, and it was a huge obstacle because I know my Cabby and I, just like you guys, we were super hyped, we were super psyched, and we had like a huge we wrote like a huge essay of like what we wanted to do, what we planned to do, all of our ideas and stuff. And we did that like 5 months before school even started for like the next school year, like when our term officially starts. And we were just super excited, but you know, it was kind of definitely disappointing to see that like most of our ideas, you know, couldn't, you know, come into play because of COVID and all these other restrictions. But regardless, I feel like, you know, my cabinet and I, we had that persevering mindset, and we kept our spirits high. And like I think yeah, even though it was interesting, it was definitely fun. I really cherished my ASB experience, and I'm not sure if you guys saw my Instagram post, but yeah, this school year, especially with ASB, it was just astonishing for me because for me, ASB kind of just showed perseverance and just like a great mentality of like, I don't know, just being spirited. I feel like that's what it's all about, and it's really great to see that you guys also have that mindset too. So I know you guys are gonna do a great job.
Thanks, Yash. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I think ASB is such a unique class because it's like the only class where like, I don't know, like if we're being honest right now, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like ASB, you're probably majority of the time you're not working. It's like
exactly
free time, right? Like free time. But then like the time, like let's say like 60-70% is free time. Like you get to do homework, study for your test, chalk, play, walk around the school or whatever. But like the 30% that it's like actually like not free time, like real ASB stuff, I feel like you really have to give it your all. So it's like a big, like from day to day, it changes so much. And I think that's why it's so unique, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't know what you're walking into. Yeah.
It's definitely not predictable, I think. Like from people that I've talked to, they always say it's like pretty spontaneous in the sense like how like you guys are like sometimes you're not working like you said, but the times that you do work, you gotta like work your butt off. Like and yeah. I definitely do have a lot of respect. Like every single time I go to like pep rallies, like the entire like gym is decorated, and like I have like mad respect for the people who do that kind of stuff. So yeah, can't wait to actually be part of it.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a fun year. I think with Mr. Harp as a teacher, our Miss Proto is really fun too, but I just know Mr. Harp, I don't know. He's also going to be really fun. I think it's going to be different. Like, I don't know.
It's going to be definitely, it's going to be a different style, but Mr. Harp definitely has like almost the same or equivalent potential as Mr. Proto, in my opinion.
Mhm.
I think he's definitely a really, really fun teacher.
He's
Yeah.
One of,
Yeah, he's honestly I'm just gonna go like off topic. Like he's one of my favorite teachers just because how like cool he kind of is and
yeah.
how
Yeah.
cool and like exciting and fun he always like makes his class, his curriculum and whatnot. It just always super fun to be around him.
yeah, like
You know,
go.
what our ASB room is gonna be next year?
No.
Mr. Harp's room, but he's gonna take Mr. Perry's. It's like they're gonna open it.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Wow! Oh,
Yeah.
so it's right next to the office too. That's really cool.
Yeah. But second semester though, it's
Mm.
like first semester it's just Mr. Harp's room,
Mm.
and then
I
yeah.
see. Well, are they gonna tear down the wall then? The one that separates? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just pure paper though. Like it's literally
Yeah,
just paper,
exactly,
like,
yeah.
they can-
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh
But-
yeah, and also Whitney's doing like the I forgot what it's called, the construction or modernization of like their campus and
Yeah.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
essentially, yeah. So like this year, like they're building a science center. Like especially when I was in soccer this year, like when soccer was starting, I like basically saw the entire thing happen
Oh really?
like in front
Okay.
of my eyes. Like they're basically like taking off the basketball courts. Like all the basketball courts are gone. They took down the trees. I mean, and like they set up like porta potties all around for the construction workers and all that. There's there's even like a house for the construction workers like on there
Oh.
essentially, and then not only that, but if you go into Mrs. Olson's room, she'll basically like change her carpet. So that's like the new carpet that's going to be
Mhm.
put in. And it's kind of like a darker shade of carpet, in my opinion. I don't know if that was the same for you, John, when you saw it.
yeah,
And it was
yeah,
a different
definitely.
pattern.
Hmm.
And there's like a little red to it, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I
there's a
remember
little-
correctly.
It was
Yeah.
like black with a tint of red, and it was a different pattern. Like when you walk past her room, you definitely notice the difference.
Black
And
with
our
the
lockers.
tint of
Our
red.
lockers are gonna be
It's gonna
black
be a
and
different
gold,
color.
right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a different color.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Wait, black with the tint of red. That sounds weird. Kind of reminds me
Yeah,
of like a
it's-
pigeon or a crow. Like it's black, but then if you put in the sun, it changes colors.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that.
I think
But I don't know.
so.
It's hard to see with the sun because we have to remove the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
roof
yeah.
of Whitney.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
But,
interesting.
yeah.
That's cool.
No, Whitney is changing a lot.
Mhm.
Oh, and then a bunch of teachers are moving. So like like the science building,
Mhm.
all the teachers, like science teachers, like Torres, Perry, Song, Centeno, Singh are all moving
Mhm.
there. So all those rooms are empty. So like Perry is moving to Perry, and then
Mhm.
Jeans is moving into one of those rooms, and then like College Career Center is going to take Jeans' room too. So it's going to be a huge room.
But the thing
So-
is, like, I don't think you're gonna be expecting the changes in the beginning of the year because what I've heard is that the science building is still not gonna be finished until like, I think like second semester. To be honest,
Yeah.
is what I've heard.
Mm.
So
We're like Yusuf, our grade, we're probably not going to see everything done because like they also want to do
mhm.
in the parking lot. They want to do solar panel parking lot. So like
Yeah.
it's shaded,
Oh,
which is going to be sick.
that would be really
Oh
cool.
shoot! So like the one like in UCI where they have like solar panel.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
All the
That's
UCs,
cool.
yeah.
How much would this all cost? Millions probably.
Man, I
Yeah.
don't know.
So our parents' tax money goes to.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But at least it's good. It's cool.
Yeah, it's good. Definitely
Yeah.
good. Wait, then who's gonna get not Mr. Harp, like the old ASB room?
Oh, I don't know. I remember them talking about that too.
Uh-huh.
I actually don't know. That's a good point. Oh, no. The old age room is just going to be drama. Because I think Mr.
Drama,
Koda's
ah.
daughter is the teacher.
Oh
for
yeah,
drama.
Ariel and Proto, yeah.
Yeah. But she's not teaching ASB. So
Mhm,
it's just
yeah,
like drama. It's not drama / ASB room.
yeah.
Oh, wait, but how about the paint supplies? Like, we have to go there for paint supplies.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Student
God,
union.
I know
We always
that.
hang out in the student union during ASB.
Yeah.
Wait, now that I think
Oh.
about it, yeah.
Oh, no. It's going to be different then. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, but one thing I noticed is that out of like all of the places in Whitney, the best places where like you just feel like nice vibes and like a nice comfortable environment is definitely the student union and also Mr. Harp's room because he always has like these nice like couches and I forgot what they're called, but like they're kind of like bean bags or something which you can sit on.
Yeah.
And it kind of
Mhm.
reminds me of the student union. So maybe it's kind of like the same experience in Mr. Harp's room.
Yeah.
And the
Or
music.
at least
when
hopefully.
you enter
Yeah, the
class,
music too.
the
Yeah.
music.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then okay, now after we talked about our favorite ASB memories, we can talk about some of our favorite Whitney memories throughout our high school and some, maybe like a little bit in our middle school too. So that didn't make sense, but that's okay. So Yusuf and I can talk about our favorite memories in period 4 PE, way
Yeah.
back in the 2017 to 2018 school year. So yeah.
It's definitely been quite a while. Like
Mhm.
when like Yash talks about it, like my memory kicks in. But like
Mhm.
if I have to like think about it, it can't really come to mind. But I think Yash brought this up before, like we even started this, was like I think the year that we had our PE, we did like an interpretive dance essentially for like the
Yeah.
dance for like the dance activity or dance project. And we kind of had like a group of people. It was like me, Jason Park, Carlos Lopez, Lortson, and Yash. And essentially we want to do like we had basically what happened was we had like Jabberwocky masks, like the white ones, and like we practiced in like garage, and we did like this really like you know like Jabberwocky is kind of like more of like a robotic type of dance.
Mhm.
But we were like the complete opposite of that. We were kind of like this smooth interpretive dance. It was like slow music, and like we were like in synchrony. Like some of us were like going out, coming in. Like I remember Jason Park was like really going at it, you know. And like Carlos was in the back, is just like this, and like Jason just like full on like waving his arms
Uh-huh.
around. Yash, Lortson. I mean, yeah, that whole thing was so much fun. It was
Yeah, I
definitely
remember that. It was like contemporary. It was definitely
yeah,
super cool.
contemporary
Yeah.
is what it was called.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it was just super fun because I remember we did it at your backyard or something and your garage too. It was just super
Yeah.
fun. And then I remember trying like your dates that you guys had. They were so those are
Oh
the
yeah.
best dates I've ever had.
Oh,
No
you guys
cap.
grow dates in your backyard?
No. So basically, like because I'm Muslim, like towards like Ramadan, like we always like break our fast with
Mm.
dates. So my dad
Oh,
has like
okay.
in like a really wide range or like an assortment of
Mm.
dates. Like some of them are from Saudi Arabia, like
Yeah.
Egypt, like all parts of like the Middle East
Mhm.
essentially. And like I gave them some of like the dates, and like they're kind of like more of like the
Mm.
premium dates in my opinion. But like
Yeah.
and like sometimes I take it to school, and like even like Neil, like he loves my dates, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like because like my dad, like every single day he can't like right here for example, if you guys
Uh-huh.
see it, it's kind of hard, but it's like
Yeah.
date walnuts and like basically like almonds soaked in water, and like he gives it to me
Mhm.
every day. And like sometimes I
Mhm.
take it to school, and like Neil always has them, but like yeah, the
Yeah.
dates are really good.
All right, Leah, let me just
Oh,
describe the
I
dates.
love
'Cause, like,
dates.
yeah, me too. But like for the people that haven't tried Yusuf's famous dates, they kind of like sometimes dates are kind of like hard to bite into. It kind of tastes like a hardened gummy, like you just bite into it. You can tell the squishiness, but it's definitely lacking it a lot. But with Yusuf's dates, it's kind of like mochi or like mochi. I forgot what it's called, but like you
Yeah.
bite into it, it's super soft, it's super creamy, and it's just so delicious. Oh my god.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
dates.
The dates are definitely like really rich in flavor too.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, have you guys ever tried a date shake?
I date shake?
Oh yeah, I know what you're
Milkshake, yeah.
talking about. If you go like I think it was like on the way to like Death Valley or something like that. There's like a date farm in like
Oh
California.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
something like that.
Palm Springs, right? Because like
Palm
there's
Springs,
one in
that's
Palm
what.
Springs that's like
Yeah,
super popular. It's like a
yeah.
huge date farm. They have like a date store. So like date shake, they have date jam, they have everything dates.
I remember
Oh,
going there when I was younger, like on the road trip to
yeah.
Palm Springs. That's what it was.
Mm. Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
so
dates are
is it
good.
just like a smoothie made out of dates or like a drink made out of dates?
It's like a milkshake, and then it's like dates. So you know how there's like milkshake with cookies and cream?
Yeah.
It's like dates.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like dates instead, but it's like actually a little more like it's there's not really chunks
Chunky?
of dates. Like
Oh,
maybe
it's
it's
not
super
chunky.
tiny chunks, but it's like
Okay.
yeah, it's not chunky. It's super smooth and like creamy. It's
I
super
see. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
How
Well,
is it?
Yusuf said,
Describe the taste.
oh, it's so good. It's like
So good.
really rich flavor. Like Yusuf said, like dates are like super. They're like super sweet. It's like there's like honey infused in them or something. I don't know. It just
They
tastes
really
so
pack a
good.
punch. Like compared to like
Yeah.
other fruits or like
Mhm.
other things, so you wouldn't like, really expect it. But yeah, they really pack a
Mhm.
punch with flavor.
Mhm.
Yeah, milkshake was really good.
Yeah. And then John, you're from Egypt, so definitely like dates are
Yeah.
like part of your diet too.
I was gonna say that like
Uh-huh.
Yusuf mentioned the Middle East. Like I'm
Yeah.
from Egypt, and
Uh-huh.
then yeah, so many dates there, and it's
Yeah.
like predominantly Islam too. So it's like
Mhm.
a bunch of dates, and it's like really prevalent in like the culture. So like
Yeah.
I grew up eating a lot of dates when I go there. I eat a bunch of dates, so I'm like used to that. So it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, same here. Like, it was super surprising to me because like what Yusuf held up in his plate, that's what I have every day for breakfast.
Mhm.
Just
Really?
yeah, soaked almonds, walnuts, pecans, and then also I forgot what it's called, cashews, and then also have like yogurt too.
Yeah, like Yash, are you like Desi as well?
Yeah, I'm Desi. Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of Desi parents, I don't know why, but they always like have like there's like this common stereotype where
Mhm.
like if you eat like it's basically like almonds is like
Oh
badam.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
So if you eat like this bowl of badams, you'll become smarter. And that's like
Exactly.
always the
Yeah.
thing with a lot of
Uh-huh.
like parents. So like my dad always says it. I know a lot of my friends' dads always say it, and my parents always like their parents always say it. So it's definitely like a running thing among parents. I think it's just
Yeah.
because like WhatsApp.
Uh-huh. What other superstitions do us Desi people have? I know we have like the badam thing. I say badam, but yeah, we have that. What else do we have?
Oh God. I can't even think.
Wait,
I
I've
can't
never
even-
heard of soaked nuts in water.
It's so
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
what is it?
yeah.
So basically, like for the almonds, like the skin of it, I
Mhm.
think like it doesn't really have any like nutritious benefits.
Mhm.
So basically, if you soak it in water, you can basically like peel the skin off really easily. So it's basically like a naked almonds, like just like the white
Mm.
part of it. So you basically just
Mhm.
eat that part.
Yeah.
Got it.
I remember when I was younger, what I would do is like I would peel the soak like almond skin off, and then I would like trick my sister saying that, oh, these are like vanilla almonds. And yeah, they're like special edition and stuff. And I would trick my sister to like start eating almonds that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Wow, I know we have a lot of like Desi superstitions, but I just can't think of any right now. That's weird.
I think it's not even like Desi superstitions, but I think because like the prevalence of WhatsApp.
Uh-huh.
John, I don't know if like you use that
Yeah,
probably,
yeah.
WhatsApp, but
Yeah.
like among like Indian parents, like WhatsApp is kind of like the main form of communication, and
Uh-huh.
not only that, but it's kind of like how like either like on Discord or Instagram that you guys like send like memes or like
Yeah.
funny
Uh-huh.
videos. Like that's how like Indian parents
Yeah.
like laugh. Like
Uh-huh.
like random parts of my day, I just see like my dad looking at his phone, just like bursting out laughing. And like I look at the video, it's like
Uh-huh.
it's not even like that funny, to be honest. It's just like some random like Indian guy with like I don't know if you see like those laugh tracks in the
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
background.
Uh-huh.
The guy, my dad's dying. My dad's dying.
Oh
like
my
from out
God,
of
yeah.
nowhere. Like what? Like how's that funny?
Uh-huh.
Like,
I know what
yeah.
laugh track you're talking about. It's infamous, especially like with all like the Desi WhatsApp videos. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's so silly too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear an Egyptian superstition?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You can't have milk and dairy. I'm sorry, not milk and dairy. You can't have you can't have fish and dairy together. It's
Oh, I have that
fish
too.
and
Yeah.
cheese, fish and milk,
Mhm.
because it's gonna make you
Mhm.
stupid and it's gonna make you, I don't know, it's just gonna make you like really stupid. Like you're gonna turn
Oh dang.
mentally ill or something. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're the weird ones. And
Yeah,
you
my-
can't sneeze. You can't sneeze. I can't remember, like sometimes like there's a specific time where you can't sneeze. Because if you sneeze, that means someone's talking bad about you.
Oh god.
And if
Yeah,
your
my
ear
family
hurts, yeah.
my family believes in something similar to you, where like you can't have fish and you can't eat fish and dairy together, otherwise like your stomach's gonna hurt. And there's also another one, like whenever there's like a lunar eclipse, you can't eat any food because like
Oh,
you're gonna get
dang.
food poisoned or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that one from me.
Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty interesting. I like that one.
All right. And then speaking about laughing out loud, just like Yusuf's dad when he watches WhatsApp memes, let's talk about some movies that you guys would recommend that, have a really good comedic value that make you guys laugh a lot, or sometimes make you emotional, make you
Oh.
scared, or just give you the best time of your lives. So,
So,
I
like
guess,
movies
oh, yeah.
we're looking forward to watching, or
Yeah,
like,
looking forward to watching, or like anything that you've watched before that you would want to recommend my viewers or anything.
I think so. There's a movie
Mhm.
that I've been watching like a lot of like online stuff on YouTube about. It's called Into the Heights. Into the Heights. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it seems so fun. It's like a musical. It's like
Uh,
made by the same creators of Hamilton.
mm.
Ooh. Oh wait, I think I
Yeah.
have heard of that one. Is it kind of like it's like set in like New York? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like Washington. Oh, it's like Washington, D.C. I'm trying to talk like the guy. I think it's Washington.
Yeah.
Something
Okay.
Washington.
Oh, I've seen the trailer for that one. It does look really nice.
It does. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it came out like last week. I haven't had the chance to watch it yet, but I want to watch it.
Yeah, same. Yeah, one thing I want to do is just like go to a movie theater and watch a movie because I haven't done that in a long time, and I definitely miss that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically for me, like over quarantine, in October is basically when my sister's birthday is, and like my cousin, she basically like remarried. She married like a new guy, and like this guy was like super chill, and like for her birthday, basically like rented out an entire theater for her to like. I don't know if you guys know, like Christopher Nolan is like really good movies, and like there's this new movie that came out called Tenet, and it's basically like it basically touches upon like the concept of like this like time travel, and we basically rented out a theater with like family and friends, and it was like really like exclusive essentially, and it was a really nice experience. And yeah, movie theaters honestly is very nostalgic for me, and like bringing that back over quarantine is very nice.
Yeah, like I mean, you can always watch movies whenever and wherever you want, but I don't know, maybe just for me, but like whenever you watch it at a movie theater, it's just such a nice experience where like the lights dim, you watch the movie, you're eating popcorn, you're drinking soda, and then when you come outside, you know, kind of hits you like, oh, it's such a different environment. Like, you know, when you go outside, it's like, oh, it's so bright and stuff. I really miss that. I wish I can start watching movies at movie theaters again. Have movie theaters opened back up for like?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
fully. I think.
Fully. Wow. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Movie theaters have not had that big of an impact on me.
Really?
I don't know. Like the last time I went to a movie theater was, like I went to Aladdin, but I was like kind of forced to watch that. But like before I watched that, the last time I went was 7th grade winter break. So I watched. You guys remember Wonder? Wonder, right? Wonder.
Yeah.
That's the last movie I watched. It was with.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think when I was younger, I used to go a lot. But like, I don't know. Movie theater just isn't my thing. But
That's
like
fair.
some people love it. Like Sandeep too. Sandeep loves it.
Sandeep.
But yeah.
It's definitely just like a big thing for me because like my sister's like a huge movie geek. So like she's always like some for like other things like school and all that. She's like, and like all that kind of stuff. But once it comes to movie theaters, we have to get there on time, watch all the trailers and all that kind of stuff. And man, it's annoying, but I mean, you get the full experience, I guess.
Yeah. What movies are you guys looking forward to?
Movies I'm looking forward to. Ooh, that's a good question. I think I'll tell you some movies that I have watched so far. I don't know if it's not coming to mind some movies that I'm thinking of, but yesterday I watched The Truman Show. It's more of like an older movie, but man, it's a really good movie. It's like basically like it's a movie about a guy. Basically, Jim Carrey plays a guy named Truman, and essentially throughout the world, he's basically in like a simulated reality or like a TV show, and like this huge entire like cascaded like environment that's made specifically for him. Everyone's basically like an actor, and like he doesn't know this, but he basically like tries to find it out later in the movie. But the entire thing is like super cool. Like after watching the movie, like on the drive back from my cousin's house, like just looking outside, be like, what if I'm in a simulated reality? It's like this whole centered world like around just me, you know? Yeah, it's pretty cool. All of Jim Carrey's movies really.
Jim Carrey fits the role so perfectly because you know how he kind of plays a little stupid and silly.
Yeah.
So it's like he's so like I don't want to say dumb, but like he's so out of it, like ignorant.
Yeah.
Like when there's cameras following him everywhere, he just doesn't in the movie and everything. But
I thought that movie was amazing. It was like the whole concept of it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched the movie myself like I think a few months ago, and I thought it was super cool because you know, I remember like ever since a young age, I've always had the feeling, oh, what if I'm in a dream, you know, and then I just wake up, or what if this is just a simulation and stuff. So yeah, it was definitely super interesting to watch the Truman Show and kind of like see my thoughts come into play through like the movie and Jim Carrey's interpretation of his character. Yeah. And then what the Truman Show kind of reminded me of like nowadays is like WandaVision. I'm not sure if you guys have watched that or like if you guys are I forgot what the word is, in touch with Marvel, but it kind of reminded me of WandaVision a little bit because like I think like WandaVision, it also has like the simulation theme as well and stuff. Have you guys been watching any of like their Marvel Phase 5 movies or like new TV series recently?
I haven't, but I will tell you a little fun fact.
Yeah.
My cousin, Asif Ali, he's an actor, and I don't know if you in WandaVision, I don't know if you've seen Norm, the guy like he kind of like is in the beginning. He's kind of like one of like the guys who like works at the desk job. He's like also that famous meme where
Holy shoot.
like if like you search him up, Norm from WandaVision. His name is Asif Ali. He's also in the Mandalorian and WandaVision. I mean, it's not a huge part, but it's definitely noticeable.
Whoa, this guy. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
this
cool.
guy was like TikTok famous like a few months ago, like when WandaVision first came out. Wow, he's your cousin?
Yeah.
Wow, that's super cool. I never knew that. That's definitely a really interesting fact. Wow. Yeah, he did a really good job in WandaVision. I'm just looking at his stuff. Wow, that's super cool. Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie,
Mhm.
I'm really out of touch. Whether it's
Mhm.
Marvel, Star Wars, like this is a little embarrassing, but
Uh-huh.
like so I came back from vacation a few weeks ago, and on the plane ride back, I finally decided I'm gonna watch my first Marvel movie ever, Black Panther. And I watched half of it. I didn't even finish it. So it's a little disappointing. Like I'm really out of touch when it comes to Marvel and Star Wars. I have no
Whoa.
clue.
Wait, John, you haven't seen a single Marvel movie?
No.
Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Never. Or I've seen clips. I'm not gonna lie. I have seen
Mhm.
clips. I've seen like clips
Okay.
of Iron Man with like Robert Downey Jr. and stuff.
Yeah,
But I've
yeah.
never seen like a full-on movie, even like a third of a movie. Like Black Panther was the first time I ever sat through half a Marvel movie. I didn't even finish it, but it was a good movie. I liked it a
Yeah.
lot.
Uh-huh.
No, it was a really good movie.
Wait, because
So-
because I know like in like cross country, like there's like a running thing with like Yash and like the Wakanda.
Yeah.
I didn't get what that meant until someone had to explain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
MESA. I didn't understand that. That's why after I watched like Black Panther, that's why I kept saying it. So I say it so much more now because I finally saw it in the movie. Like it was in the first half, I think. So I finally understood like MESA, and I finally know what it means now.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember that. So many great cross-country memories with John. And I also remember Andrew too. Yeah, so for those of you guys who don't know, last year in our cross-country season, John, me, and a couple of like some other cross-country guys, we would always, chant MESA, Huhu, and Yibambe when we run, kind of like our running chant. And it would be a great way to motivate each other to run fast. And it was just super fun too. Yeah.
Cross country is definitely a good sport. Yeah,
Exactly.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I think cross country is my favorite sport out of like my favorite season. Like all my all the basketball seasons and everything. I think cross country is my favorite. I don't know.
Dang.
Something about the bond.
Yeah.
There's something there. It's Yusuf, are you doing cross country next year?
Sadly I'm not, because this year I'm doing soccer, and then I'm also rejoining volleyball because I did volleyball my freshman year.
Yeah.
But yeah, volleyball is definitely like one of the sports I used to do. Like recently I went to like a couple of open gyms, and now that I'm like a little bit taller, it's definitely a lot easier to block and like hit the ball. So it's pretty fun for me. It's nice to get back in the rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah, I know like class of 2022, there are a lot of like volleyball players. It's
It's a pretty big community of volleyball players.
Yeah.
Like ever since we were little, the grass. Do you remember the grass?
Yeah.
The volleyball court on the grass. That was like our grades, like hangout spot after school. I remember. I used to just walk there after
every
breaks.
single time.
Yeah.
The volleyball group.
But are there any movies you're looking forward to, Yash?
Yeah.
Or like,
I'm really looking forward to Black Widow. It's coming out on July 9th, but I'm gonna have to watch it on July 11th because I'm gonna be like gone for like my camping for Boy Scouts from like July 4th to July 10th. And then I'm really looking forward to that. And then that's pretty much it. Cause like one thing that I've kind of noticed is like nowadays, like there aren't that many great new movies, Like I've watched like a bunch of movies, and like not a single movie has made me laugh as much as like the old movies like Step Brothers or The Interview and like all these other classics. But I guess like for now, the only thing I would be like really excited for would be Black Widow.
Um, wait, speaking of funny movies, have you seen Dumber and Dumber with Jim Carrey?
I have, yeah.
It's a pretty funny
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
That
it's
was-
Three
super
Stooges. Three Stooges.
The Three Stooges
That's
as
my
well.
childhood. I love Three Stooges.
Stooges is a
But-
funny movie.
Have you ever seen the old DVDs? Like not like the movie from like 2014 or something.
Yeah,
like
I
the
know what you're
old-
talking about.
Yeah.
Like the black and white.
whites.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
those. Those are, I think those, in
Wow.
my opinion, were a little bit funnier than
Yeah,
the more recent
definitely.
one.
Yeah,
It's more iconic, the classics.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
I love Three Stooges.
Yeah. Yeah, and I watched Dumb and Dumber, but I don't know why. But for some reason, whenever I watch movies that are super funny, but it's about like a super dumb character that always makes bad mistakes, I always get emotional. I don't know why, but like I always feel bad for these characters because like they always get taken advantage of, and I don't know. I always get super emotional. Like even in Step Brothers too. Like I'm not sure if you guys have watched that. It's like with Will Ferrell and I forgot the other guy. I don't know his name, but like it was super funny. It was hilarious. You know, it was goofy and everything, but they just kept making bad mistakes and bad decisions. And I don't know. I got emotional sometimes. I just don't like seeing people, you know, getting hurt and making bad decisions.
At least now we know Yash gets a little emotional in comedy movies.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite movie
Ooh.
or like
Ooh,
series?
favorite
I think
movie.
series too. Or like for me, it's Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can rewatch that all day.
So nostalgic, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that's what, like, whenever like the seasons come around, especially winter, man, Home Alone is
Yeah.
always a classic.
Mhm.
I
I know.
have to watch it,
I know.
especially for Christmas. It's such an amazing movie.
Yeah, it's the best. I love.
Favorite series?
For me, my
It
favorite
could be a
series
movie.
is, yeah, like for me, my favorite series has always been the Dark Knight series. I don't know if John, I don't know if you've watched it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Let me
like
look
a
it up. Might look.
It's basically it's made by Christopher
Mhm.
Nolan. It's like a Batman series. It's basically 3 movies: Batman Returns, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. And like for me, I thought it was really well directed.
Uh-huh.
Like the entire thing about it was so nostalgic. Like Christian Bale
Mhm.
as Batman is such an amazing actor in my opinion. And all of that, like even like
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys remember Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Uh-huh.
Like even like the iconic like why so serious.
Mhm.
You want to know how I got these scars? Like all the kind of references is all from those movies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I really liked it also because like you know like the act my cousin the actor that I was talking about.
Yeah.
He
uh-huh.
always used to imitate Heath Ledger as the Joker, and it was always such a like it was like almost like you couldn't really tell the difference because he was like
Oh,
really
really?
good at the
Wow.
impression.
Mhm.
So that's why I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Is that like I've watched like 10-15 minutes of Batman versus Superman. Is that part of like the dark? I don't know.
It's not part. It's not part of the series, but it's still part of like the same like DC universe. But it's played by
Oh.
you know Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck plays
Mhm.
Batman.
Oh yeah, I know Ben Affleck. Yeah.
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 But
Oh,
that's
okay.
made by a different director, and the one that I'm talking about is Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale. But
Hmm.
yeah, I mean
Gotcha.
Batman vs Superman was also a pretty good movie too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch like speaking of Batman versus Superman? Do you guys watch the Zack Snyder's cut for the Justice League? I don't know if you guys heard about that.
I haven't watched it yet, but I plan to. It seems super cool.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend like for especially like for first timers. I wouldn't
Mhm.
recommend watching the original Justice League. You should watch the Zack Snyder's Justice League because
Oh.
even though it's like 4 hours long, it's a
Oh,
really
wow.
long movie.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if John could even sit through that, to be
Yeah.
I know.
honest.
I'll force myself to.
But yeah, it's really good though. But
Yeah. My favorite Batman movie would definitely have to be the Lego Batman movie because
Oh,
I just
yeah.
love comedy, especially like satirical comedy. I love funny movies, and the Lego Batman movie would just a super funny and like feel good movie too. Yeah, but I feel like my favorite series, like movie series, would definitely be The Hobbit. Because like with The Hobbit, like it kind of like has all of my favorite passions like all bundled up into one trilogy where like you have adventure, you know, the hobbits and like Gandalf and whatever, they all go on a huge adventure. You have friendship, you have brotherhood, you have people enjoying having a great time, and what else? What else? Oh, there's also action too. Yeah. The Hobbit is just a super great trilogy. I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, it's kind of like reading an adventure book, but then it's just so much better because the cinematography is awesome. It's amazing. And yeah, overall just a really great movie and a great series too.
Yash, do you remember this?
My precious. My precious. Yeah, I remember that. I remember
Smeagol.
that. Uh-huh.
Smeagol.
Smeagol.
Smeagol was really fun.
Mhm.
Funny character.
Yeah. And then what else? All right, it looks like we don't have anything else to talk about. So if we don't have anything else to say, we can end our very amazing podcast right here. Do we have any last words to say?
It was
I mean,
fun.
It was
yeah,
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
really chill time.
Yeah.
Appreciate you having me on this show.
Thank you.
It was nice
Same.
to talk, especially like John Salib, my man.
Yeah.
Well,
ASB
Yuubaba.
Bud. Johnny Boy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and thank you to you guys. I know I really wanted you guys to come on my podcast. I was thinking about having a bunch of people come on my podcast. I made a huge list of like 20 people, but then when we had our super fun like ASB Beach Party, I knew I wanted you to be my first guest on my podcast. You guys are just
Appreciate
such
it.
incredible people with such an amazing personality, and thank you to you guys for making this episode really awesome and really great. And yeah,
Thank
stay
you.
tuned for next episode. We're gonna have a great time, and a huge shout out to the one and only Yuubaba and Johnny Boy. My bad. All right,
Sir.
peace, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.